And this Khalifa said, asked Imam Malik, should I rebuild the Kaaba as a rectangle as the Prophet ﷺ intended to do so? But Imam Malik said to him, I fear that kings may start playing around with it. Whenever a new king comes, he may build it as he wanted, and the other one demolishes it, and the other one comes up. I don't want it to turn into a game. And that was known by the kings and the Khulafa, coming and playing around, wanting glory, and the other one destroying it for glory, and so on. And so it remained as a cube until today, as you see it. Not changed, khalas, it's a doubtful area. They thought, that's it, just leave it as it is. There's no harm, inshallah, in doing so long as we all know that it's the rectangle. So this is, all of this why? All of this out of the status of Ibrahim alayhi salam. He's not a normal man. Ibrahim alayhi salam is the father of the Anbiya, of the prophets. And Allah praises him in the Quran in several ways. He says, وَإِبْرَاهِيمَ الَّذِي وَفَّى Ibrahim, the one who fulfilled all of his duties. He never looked at something minor and said, it's all right, I'll leave it and I'll just do the major things. He even did the minor and the major. He never took any part of his worship to Allah as for granted. Like, some of us, in our weakness, we're all, guilty of it. Sometimes we neglect the sunnah things. It's just a sunnah, so what? It's not a big deal. I'll just do the farad and I'm saved. A time comes, I'll do a nafil prayer. Don't worry about the nafils. Don't worry about this, don't worry about that. They're all little things. And on top of that, we look at the small sins and we say, it's just a small sin. Don't worry, I'll pray and it'll all be gone. So the Prophet ﷺ said that the majority of my ummah will enter, the people who enter hellfire from my ummah, the majority of them is because they used to look at small sins as nothing. They didn't really pay attention to it. So they ended up in hellfire from its accumulation. And so we have to be worried. We have to monitor, brothers and sisters. The sunnah acts are incredibly important. Allah didn't make them compulsory, so it doesn't make life hard upon us. But Ibrahim a.s. didn't leave out a single thing. And the minor sins, again, Allah to make ease upon us, but we shouldn't take them for granted either. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, out of praising Ibrahim alayhi salam, not only did He mention him in the Quran in high esteem, look what else He did for him. He gave out of his lineage, out of his progeny, every single prophet and messenger that came after him came from Ibrahim alayhi salam. Allah says,
وَوَهَبْنَا لَهُ إِسْحَاقَ وَيَعْقُوبَ وَجَعَلْنَا فِي ذُرِّيَّتِهِ النُّبُوَّةَ وَالْكِتَابَ وَآتَيْنَاهُ أَجْرَهُ فِي الدُّنْيَا وَإِنَّهُ فِي الْآخِرَةِ لَمِنَ الصَّالِحِينَ.
And we granted Ishaq and Yaqub, Isaac and Jacob, to Abraham. And we ordained the prophethood and the book to be among his progeny, among his children. And we gave him his reward in this life.